everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am here with a quick quilting tutorial. I want to show you a technique that I made up in my head a few minutes ago, and it's similar to Bargello quilting. Have you ever heard of that? If not, go look it up on YouTube, and what you will find is what most quilters do is they make a strip set, and then they go ahead and sew and make a tube out of it. And then while it's a tube, they cut strips, and then they alternate and seam rip between the different colors of fabric for each strip. I think it can be very confusing, and it's why I have not tackled that yet. But I think I found a way to do the same thing, but make it much easier, or it's at least similar. I came up with this while I was putting crumb pieces together, and I thought, I'm gonna try something. So I played with it just once so far, and you can see that I have that staggered effect that Bargello gives you. I think I'm gonna go with Bargello. That sounds easier to say. I hear it both ways, and I even looked up the pronunciation, and it's acceptable both ways. So again, that's what that looks like. It's like staggered, but usually people use like strip sets with, many strips, and they just stagger it. But I thought, what a cool thing to put like in one of my crumb blocks or any quilt. So let's just get started. You're going to create a strip set. I'm not going to tell you sizes or measurements. It's all up to you. Anything goes. You can have as many as you want or as few. I do want to mention that since we will be moving things up and down, you want your two end strips to be, wide enough to give you room to play, so that when you even it off after, you'll have enough. And anyway, it'll make sense as we go. But just put wider pieces on the end. Inside the center, you can have narrow strips if you want. I just trimmed this a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting strips, but I'm only cutting one strip at a time. I don't like to sew using small pieces, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to cut on the left side of the fabric, the left as I see it. And I'm pretty good at just, not caring how I cut. I can just eyeball this and cut. One thing I could do is just fold this to make it a little bit easier to cut a strip. How about I do that? Doesn't matter what width. I'm going to go with this width. Okay, so let's open this up. And this first strip, it doesn't really matter which end it goes on, but I just want to keep a rhythm going. So I'm taking this strip that I cut on this side, I'm going to attach it here. But I'm going to move it up or down, totally up to you what you want to do. So I'm going to flip it over, and let's just move it up a little bit so you can see that my black is taller than the black here. And let's just sew that baby down. So this is what we have so far. Now you can do gradual steps or big steps, totally up to you. And you can go up, down, doesn't matter. Now I'm not even going to press this open yet. I'm going to fold again. I'm going to cut another strip. And I'm going to add it to this side. So I always have a nice big piece of fabric to hold. I like that. So let's go up a little bit more, just a little bit this time, and we'll sew that down. You can press as you go, but it's a little bit time consuming. So you can see we've got some funkiness going on. Let's cut another strip. I'm going to do a fairly wide one this time. I don't think you could see that, but I went with wider, just to show you that you can vary and do whatever you want. Let's go up one more time, and then we'll start to go down. So I'm going to make the black go up a little bit higher. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to go more narrow, and I'm just going to cut. I don't really care to do the folding, because I think I cut straighter if I don't do that. And now let's go down. So now I'm going to put the black down a bit. Cutting another strip. So I always take from the left and I add to the right. Go down still. That way I'm never dealing with just sewing two little tiny strips of fabric together. I like to alternate, some narrows, some wide, some narrows, some wide. Okay, I'm just gonna start going up again. Just having fun with it, not paying any attention to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Just doing. Now, of course, you could even do this using two different strip sets and alternate the colors in between. Okay, let's go wide. Or you could even flip them and do like some pink on top. You do whatever you want. We'll go up again. Pretty cool. And let's do one more. So I cut that pretty wide, and this will be the last one. And let's go down. Right there. You can certainly press as you go. I did not want to do that because I just didn't want to do that. So I'm going to go and I'm going to my iron. I'm just going to, like, you know, expand this a little bit, and I'm just going to press everything in one direction. I just want to show you that the easy way that I did this, I want you to be able to see, is I put my iron here, but then I kind of like tug on the fabric a little bit to open it so that I know that I'm really getting it nice and flat. Then I just did the other side. And it came out nice and flat. Now, let me get this out of the way. Now I'm going to trim this, and since this is not for a particular project, I'm just going to trim it. You have to go to at least where your shortest piece is. So let's just trim across there. Just going to eyeball it because I don't know where my ruler is and my rotary cutter. I save this for my crumb quilting. Same here, you have to go to your shortest row. And now check out this fantastic block. This was so quick and easy without doing that tube method. I absolutely love this. We're going to have to do a mini quilt like this. The whole quilt, just strips that we go up and down. What do you think? I think I used things that would really be separate so you could see the design, but you could do like all shades of blue or all shades of pink, and it would look really cool. I'm going to try to do some more quick quilt techniques type videos, so do subscribe and you won't miss out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!